Okay, in this first video we're going to look at some questions involving gradient. Okay, it's a bit of revision, but it's the first of, I'll give you 4 little videos this week with a few, 2 or 3 questions afterwards to have a go at. Okay, if we look at this first one here on gradient, it says find the gradient of the above accurate to 2 decimal places. Remember, your gradient is up divided by across. So this is 4.1 up and it's 5.8 across. Okay, sometimes we use the letter M to represent gradient, so that's the letter M is the one we use. Now I'd use a calculator for this. So if I do this, I'm going to do 4.1 divided by 5.8. If I work it out, it gives it to me as a fraction. I don't want that on my calculator, so I'm doing S to D, which means it's turned it into a decimal. Now it's asked me to round this to 2 decimal places. So what it's given me is 0.706896. And it goes on for some more figures. But I only want that to 2 decimal places. So I want it accurate to there. But look at the next number. The next number's is 6, so I don't leave that as a 0. I'll round it up to a 1. So, therefore, we've got 0.71. If you're wondering what the wavy equal sign means, it means approximately equal to. So, that would be right, accurate to 2 decimal places. Okay? Remember, when you're rounding to 2 decimal places, look at the third one. If it's 5 or more, then the second decimal place rounds up by 1. So this went from a 0 to a 1. Okay, that's the first question. Let's have a little look at the second one here. A bike ramp needs to have a gradient of between 0.78 and 0.82 to be allowed in a BMX competition. Is this ramp allowed? I cannot just write yes or no. I must do working to support it. If I just write yes or no, I get nothing for this question. So, remember what we said? The gradient, I'm just going to use M to remember that's the letter we use for gradient, is up divided by across. Well, up's no problem here. That's 1.2 meters. But across, be careful. It looks, you might look at it and say, that's going to be 2.6 meters. But it's not, because I only want that bit for across. Okay, which is 2.6 take away 0.9. Okay, so 2.6 take away 0.9 will give me 1.7 meters. So it's 1.7 meters across, because the whole distance was 2.6, but that's part of the top of the ramp, which is flat, horizontal. Yeah, this isn't. Right, okay, so now we can do our up over across. So that's going to be 1.2 divided by 1.7. Okay, again, I'm going to use my calculator. We're doing 1.2 divided by 1.7 equals. Again, it's given me a fraction. Don't want a fraction. Hit that, and it's got 0.7059. Yeah? Which, if I'm rounding it, okay, that is approximately 0.71 again, isn't it? Yeah? Now, is that between those 2 values? No, it's too small. So no, this ramp is not allowed Now I would write 0.71 is not between 0.78 and 0.82. Okay, so no, this ramp is not allowed, doesn't get me the mark. I have to state that the value I've got is not between these two. Okay, you should now be able to do the questions on gradient. Remember, we'll be doing drop-in sessions, so you can come and ask questions there or just post on the general channel and I'll get back to you as quickly as possible if there are any problems. And remember, if you don't feel up to doing it, just do something else like go for a walk or something similar. I hope you have a good day.